Yes, it is. He is known as the Nice Shark. Is there such a thing? Yes, there is. On the Emmy Award-winning show Shark Tank, he joins us today with his brand new book, sure to be his next bestseller. It's called You Don't Have to Be a Shark. Please welcome Robert Herjavec. It's so good to see you. You're like the nicest guy in the business. When I see you, it's like family.
It is. I love being here.
It's so good to see you. Congrats on this. You've been here for your previous books, bestsellers. Everybody wants a piece of you. Speaking of shark bites, why here do you say you don't have to be a shark as one who is known for the den, then the tank? What do you mean we don't have to be like Kevin O'Leary?
Well, you know, people come up to me all the time, Deanne, and they say, oh, I can't be good at business because I'm not pushy, I'm not a jerk, I'm not like Kevin. And so I always say, you don't have to be like that. You can be nice and get ahead, but you have to be firm. You have to be able to stand up for yourself.
Okay, so for example, you say that good sales people are not born, we are made. So how do we become that?
Well, there are some people who are definitely born that way. There are people who come from the lucky gene club. They're tall, they're good looking, they're great at sales. I didn't come from that. So when I was younger, I was afraid of my own shadow. I couldn't talk to another human being. And you can make yourself whatever you want to be if the pain of how you're living right now is great enough.
You had to hit rock bottom. So how did you force yourself out of your shell? Because I know you started off in film. Like, you love the arts.
I did. I started out doing what you're doing.
Right?
Well, not what you're doing.
Sort of.
But kind of. I did the Winter Olympics for Canada in 1984, and I couldn't get a job. And I got into the computer business, and I couldn't do sales. And then I just realized, if I don't learn sales, I'm never going to get ahead in life. And I don't mean in business. I mean in asking for a raise, in any aspect of life. If you cannot do sales, you can't get ahead.
And you say we can apply your techniques, which you share, in everyday things to practice before it's like the big run in front of those people.
In everything. Let me ask you a question.
Uh-oh.
If you were going to ask for a raise, what day of the week would you ask?
Hey, Paul, my producer's to the left. This is awkward. Thanks, Robert. Which day of the week?
Which day of the week?
Absolutely Friday. Paul's in a good mood. He can taste the beer. He can taste the beer.
See, you'd be shocked how many people would say Monday.
No way.
Because I'm motivated and I say, who's happy on a Monday? Before I teach you to sell, you have to learn who to sell to. And that's one of the most common mistakes people make, is they have a canned pitch and they do it all the time. He's not happy on a Monday.
No way.
He's under pressure. Who's happy on a Monday?
However, Paul, I do need to have an appointment with you tomorrow at about noon. Awesome.
And never ask for a raise. Always sell your value.
Okay.
So never go to him and say, I need more money. Just say, we have a great show here. Look at all the great things we've done over the last 12 months. And I think I can really make it even better if we invest a little more in this and that, and including in me. And here's what I'll give you for that extra investment. How is he going to say no?
I'm going to play this back to him tomorrow at about 10 a.m. Thank you, Robert, for doing that for me. Are there any regrets with all of your successes and all of the TV shows and your race car driving, which is so awesome? I'll never forget the time you let me ride. I almost tossed my darn cookies. He goes fast. He has the need for speed. Is there any regrets that you have had, or do you believe everything's a lesson?
I think everything's a lesson. I mean, have I done some things wrong? Yes, but fortunately I have a very short memory. And I think, you know, you either lead your life as though nothing is a miracle or every day is a miracle. And I feel so fortunate to be in this position. I've worked really hard to get here, and you just got to keep moving forward.
Nice guys finish last.
We are in control of our own destiny.
And what was more difficult? Dancing during Dancing with the Stars and all of the grueling memorizing of steps and the physical stuff that's involved, or sitting near Kevin O'Leary on Shark Tank? What's more difficult?
Dancing was one of the hardest things I've ever done.
Yeah.
You know how we rehearsed 8 to 10 hours a day, every day, 75 days in a row. I was in great shape.
You rocked it. You still are. So good to see you.
Nice
For a link to
you.
purchase the book, you don't have to be a shark. Head on over to our website, breakfasttelevision.ca, and thank you. I know how to ask for my raise tomorrow. Thanks for